Bria, if you want to go ahead and get started, we are just going to dive right in. And tonight is going to be something that, just as a leadership team, I can share with you that we have been so excited about this idea that, we just kind of brainstormed on yesterday after hearing some great tips about what's working for people. And I think that this is really going to help all of us take things to the next level in our business. Every single one of you who are here because you're leaders, are here because you want more out of your business. So I am going to turn it over. We have Double Diamond. Shelly Frajak is going to share with us tonight. She's going to lead this call. We're going to hear some amazing tips from Julia and Shelly. And if you are here on this call, you are a leader, like I said. So share your tips into the chat and let's get the chat lit up through this training tonight. I am so excited. All right, Shelly, take it away.
Okay, so yeah, as Barb said, my name is Shelly. I'm a Double Diamond. I've been with the company for about a year and a half.
I think you muted yourself, Shelly.
Oh, you can't hear me? Now can you hear me? Yes? Melanie said she can hear me.
Oh, did we lose you?
No.
Oh, there you are. Okay, we can hear.
Oh, I can't hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes. Okay. So as Barb said, I am Shelly. I'm a Double Diamond, and I've been with the company for about a year and a half. And I've been so excited once I hit Diamond to be able to go on the Diamond and Above calls because they have some fire that they bring to us every week. And if you are like me and it's been, a bit of a slow period the last month or so, this is going to blow your mind. If you're on here, as we said, you're already a leader and you're already wanting to grow your business. If you're completely new and this is your first time on one of our meetings, welcome, first of all. And if we blow your mind and confuse you, just reach out to your upline because we have something special for you as well. This is mainly for those who really want to go after their business, okay? But we will have something for the newbies. So on our call, we were introduced to this really, really cool challenge that we want to offer up to you guys as well. And if you have ever heard of something called a 75 hard, drop a 1 in the chat. I want to know who knows what this is. Oh, we got a couple ones coming in. So I've heard of the 75 hard. A couple of my friends have actually done it and told me about it, and I thought they were absolutely nuts. I love the idea of it, but the fact of me doing the 75 hard is a whole nother story. But what we're going to be offering for you is a bit of an easier, simpler, shorter version of the 75 hard, but to get the aspect of how easy ours is going to be, I want you all to learn about the actual 75 hard. So Julia, I don't see you, but Julia, our Triple Diamond leader, is going to be talking about the actual 75 hard and what it entails and what it's all about. And then I'm going to come back on and give you our version of what we're going to be offering you as a challenge. So is Julia on here, Barb?
I'm here.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to mute myself and you can go ahead and talk about the 75 hard for us, Julia, because I know you're a rock star.
Okay, I'll tell you guys a little bit about it. I actually fell off the wagon for a little bit and I have to start over again. I started over a couple times, but I'm going to tell you guys everything about it and the reason I started it and all of that. So Andy Frisella has a podcast called 75 Hard, and I really recommend you guys check out that podcast and you'll kind of see his intentions behind launching the 75 Hard and what he stands for and things like that. And he overall has a really good motivational podcast that I'd recommend. But so the way that it works is the 75 Hard, the original one, is that you must follow some type of diet. So it can be any diet of your choice. When I did it, I was doing no fast food, and that was just really the only diet that I did. So you can make up your own kind of diet with that. So follow a diet, 2 45-minute workouts every single day. That was extensive. Reading 10 pages from a self-development book, and it's reading, not listening to an Audible or a podcast or anything like that. Drinking a gallon of water. every single day, and no alcohol. So those are the 5 rules that no alcohol or no desserts. That's what it was. Those are did I say all 5? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And that's the 5 rules that he has. And so when I initially wanted to start it, I was like, oh, that sounds easy. I'm somebody who already works out. I eat pretty healthy. Yeah, I said drink a gallon of water. I eat pretty healthy every day. So I didn't think it was going to be hard at all. But the hardest part was the staying consistent every single day. Because the reason I wanted to start it is because I noticed I had started lacking consistency, like in all areas of my life. And I want you guys to drop a 2 in the comments if you are somebody that struggles with consistency. But that's never been anything that I've struggled with before. And it was something I just think like with 2020 and everything like going on in the chaos that I started just saying, okay, I'm just tired. I'll do that tomorrow, and putting things off. So I like the idea of the challenge that you get this done in 24 hours and you know what you're supposed to do. So the best way that the most successful that I was with it is knocking everything out as early as possible that I could get it done, and just being done with it for the day. And I think that that really applies to business and all other areas. But his idea with the challenge is that you develop that mental toughness and you develop that consistency to say, I'm going to do this every single day. And what's crazy about it is that nothing he's asking you to do is dramatic. So it's not like, I mean, he said the 45-minute workouts can be yoga or stretching. Like it didn't have to be anything hard. But like very few people have actually completed the entire thing, because the biggest kicker is that if you miss one thing one day, you have to start completely over. And at one point, I think I got to day 35 and I forgot to read my book, which is the absolute easiest part. And I was so sick. Like the next day I was like, you're kidding me. Like I have to start over. The pictures, that's what it is. I knew there was one more thing. You take a result picture every day. So I had forgotten, thank you, Jade. I had forgotten to read the book, which was the easiest part. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to start completely over. But I think that that is the way that you can hold yourself accountable. So how many of you guys wish, let me know in the comments, that you had someone that honestly like patted your butt every day and said, okay, do this, get this done. This is what you need to do. I would love that. I would love somebody just checking in on me every single day, being like, are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? Are you doing that? Are you doing that? But like with the way this business works, is that's not something that is going to happen for everybody. And the way that I feel like we can really be successful is if we're that person for ourselves. And so that was the reason that I started the 75 Hard, is because I knew that if I started those things and developed those habits, that it would benefit my business in the long run. So that's the 75 Hard. Is that all you wanted me to share about that?
Yeah, I think that was it. You've got that, and basically how you stuck to it and how hard it really is to get through the whole 75 days, right? So we want to make something a little bit easier, because 75 days is hard. But you know what? When we put it towards our business, 30 days can be hard too, to be consistent and accountable for yourself. So what we want to challenge you guys is with a group. It will be on Telegram and it will be small groups. If we get huge amounts of people who want to participate, we're going to make smaller groups so that there's only like 8 to 10 people checking in at the end of the day, and we will figure that out afterwards. But basically it's going to be a 30-day challenge, and it's going to be based the same way. So if you take a Sabbath, we're going to extend that to 34 days for you. And if you don't take a Sabbath, then it's a 30 days straight. And same thing, if you mess up on, not mess up, but if you don't do any one of these things, you have to start over, and you have to be honest and accountable. And if you don't think that this is something you can do, then don't join it. Like, this is really for anyone who is in it to win it and really wants to go for it. So we're going to do very similar to the 75 Hard, but we're making it more geared towards our business. So number one, if you want to start writing things down, is going to be self-development every day, just like in the 75 Hard. And again, it is going to be reading 10 pages of something. Audibles are amazing, but that's not part of this challenge. If you want to add an Audible onto your self-development, go right ahead. But you need to be reading 10 pages from a book every day. There's something to be said about reading something.
Shelly?
Yes?
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but there are people trying to get in the Zoom. Barb, can we get them in?
Yes, thank you. I think
Sorry, I
Barb
just
is in
don't want them to
control.
miss this part that you're explaining.
Okay, do you want me to kind of reiterate that really quickly
Thank
again?
you. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, there was a couple people in there.
Please, can you?
Yeah, I think it's still going up. Oh, are we done, Barb?
Yeah, everybody's in now.
Okay, so for those of you who just jumped in, we are going to be offering up a challenge. Julie just talked about the 75 hard. So if you've heard about that, she was explaining the details of that. And we are going to be offering a business related group that is a 30-day hard. So it is same idea. You'll be in groups of small groups of 8 to 10 people and keeping yourself accountable, but also with other people. So it's going to be a 30-day streak for everybody, or a 34-day streak if you do take a Sabbath. So we want to honor that for those that are taking that day off. So that day will just not count. The first thing that is a must is going to be your self-development, and you must read 10 pages a day from any self-development book. There's just something to be said about reading something from a book versus listening to it. Listening is great, but if you're reading it and really getting in your head, that is number one. The next thing that's going to be a must is moving your body. So we're not doing 2 45-minute systems. You can be inside, you can be outside, you can be doing yoga, stretching, hardcore, HIIT, whatever you like to do for 30 minutes a day. I mean, I'm not going to lie, this one's going to be hard for me. I hate working out. So this will be the one where I go, oh, I will be just waiting for my Sabbath so I can take a day off working out. But yes, walking the dog, if you're walking, like, it doesn't have to be 30 minutes straight. It can be 3 10-minute increments, which is probably what I'll do, because I don't know what else I can fit into my day. But if you're breaking it up into 5 10-minute increments, by all means, go for it. But it has to be 30 minutes in total per day. I'm going to borrow a dog from my building. You can have mine, Melanie. Yeah, borrow kids, friends, dogs, walk, stretch, yoga, whatever you want to do, but 30 minutes a day. The next thing is showing your face on social media. So for some of you, this is going to be super, super easy. For me, I am always on either my stories, making my coffee, or doing a live, or doing selfies. But I know for a lot of you, that is not something you normally do. So this is going to be a challenge. This can include a selfie that you've taken. It can be on Instagram, it can be on Facebook, it can be on TikTok, on Reels, whatever sort of social media is your favorite or you want to be on that day. You've got to show your face at least once in the daytime, well, or night, but once in that 24-hour period, showing your face on social media. Now this one is going to be a tricky one, and not all of you are seasoned in this, but there's going to be a TikTok challenge. So you have to do 2 TikToks a week. Okay. That is nothing. Like, I know for those of you who have not started TikTok at all, it's going to be a huge challenge. And for me, it's even going to be a challenge just to get them up. I have lots of ideas and lots that I want to do, but actually putting them up is a different story. So this is going to force a lot of us to do things that we've been wanting to do and need to be doing for our business for a long, long time. Who is that? Jessica does at least 5 a day. Girl, that is amazing. Wow. So if I've got time at the end of this, you can come on and give us some tips on how you do that. How do we find out to do them? So Tara Lynn, there is tons of videos that have been made by some of our It Works people on how to do TikToks, but if you just YouTube it, there's amazing videos on how to do it. Yeah, and Bria, haven't you done some videos on TikToks? I think you have. So if we find anything, tag your teammates on TikToks, because this is going to be a hard part of the challenge for some of you. But 2 a week, that is nothing. There's 7 days in a week. The next part is 25 messages per day. Now, this does not include messages for Host to Post. So if you're messaging 100 people to get out your 10 Host to Post a day, that is not including in your 25 messages. That is messaging people about the business, about the products, You name it, but you need to be sending out 25 messages per day. That can be, half on Instagram, half on Facebook, but sending them out. Next is getting 5 hosted posts up a day or 35 in the week. So we can't necessarily determine what's going to happen in a day, who's going to answer us back. So you want a weekly goal. That's the only one that you can go ahead on, like ahead in the week. So are you posting these in here? Hopefully, Barb, these are the exact same things that I'm saying.
Yes, but I did. I scared everybody because I said 2 TikToks
a day.
2 TikToks a day. Sorry, guys. That was meant to say 2 TikToks a week. We won't overwhelm you just yet. Next month, you never know what our challenge may be as we all graduate through this. But
I was just going to say, like, as we all have done this and succeeded at this, we're definitely adding more TikToks into that, because 2 a week is like baby steps. But I know there are so many people, including myself, who don't do TikToks whatsoever. So let's start with 2 a week. That means you're getting into it and you're getting the groove. And your 5 hosted posts, as I said, per day or 35 throughout the week. So if you get 10 up one day and you only get 2 up another day, I mean, we can't determine that. And last but not least, this could be a hard one. It could be like Julia's easy peasy getting her book read. One day messed up everything and she had to start over. This could do it for you too, but you have to document it at the end of the day for accountability. So if you do not at the end of the day have your checklist in your Telegram group that you have done all of those things, guess what? You got to start all over at day 1. So this is going to be tough. I mean, some of these are going to be really, really tough for me. It's taking me out of my comfort zone. I am not good at messaging people. I'm really good at, getting things on social media and doing pictures and doing things like that, but messaging people is not my forte. So I'm stepping out of my own box. And I know that you're all going to be stepping out of your box with at least 1 or 2 of these challenges here. So who have I got here? Oh, Barb, at least 2 reels or TikToks a week. Yes.
Sorry, I'm just getting the last ones put in there.
Does anyone have any questions? Like if you got questions, drop them in the chat there. Comments, questions, or if anyone, Bria, if you have anything, you can maybe give us a little tip on TikToks and how to get started with that. That would be amazing. Let me see.
Yeah, Jess is like the queen of TikToks on the team so far. I think she is like the most out there of anybody I know. So
Jess, so if you guys are already on TikTok, do you want to drop your TikTok handle or whatever it's called on TikTok, your name on TikTok in the comments? So maybe those of us who are not as seasoned can go and check some things out and get some ideas. I know that a lot of our top leaders do some amazing TikToks. So we got that mama of 3, Bria Boyd. Oh, perfect. We got some there. I don't even know what my name on TikTok is. I'm on there, but I don't have very many videos. Yeah, so that is really the gist. Oh yeah, Maria's a good one too. Maria's got lots of, I don't know a lot of you girls, but I know Maria's got lots of TikToks. She's on there. Yeah, does anyone have any questions? We're going to be posting it in our groups, the actual steps and things that you're going to have to do, and then there will be something for you to comment on, so you can comment whether you're in it or not, and then we will figure out how many people are in it and how many groups we're going to need from there.
We are excited to do this with you guys. Honestly, like, just like Shelly said, I think this will be a challenge for every single one of us. And like Julia said, even when it's things that you feel like you're already doing, when you have to do them consistently, it changes things. And really, like, there's this quote, never break a promise to yourself. And it's something that, like, I'm really trying to commit to, because, I think sometimes we all like take on more than we should or we need to or whatever, and we overload our plate. And then we tend to prioritize, like, if you're here and this is not your sole source of income, you probably tend to prioritize other things first. Okay. So it's like, oh, well, the laundry has to take priority, doing different things take priority. Your full-time job, if you have one, like all of these other things tend to take priority. And we make our business that one thing that it's like, oh, well, if something's got to go, it's going to be that. It's like, oh, I'm not going to have time for that personal development this morning. And so I think once we start doing this, I think we're all going to realize like what a big challenge it is. And we're going to need the support group of each other doing this. And, I know that this is going to be a key to success. Consistency, it changes the game for your business. And when we're doing these things, it's putting us out there. It's getting us in contact with more people. It's making us follow through, because how many of you guys drop a one if you have participated in a host to post contest and set out with really great intentions and ended the week or the month or the contest with less than 10 entries in the draw? If that's happened to you, drop a one. I think it's probably all of us. And it's like, that's where, you lose that ball of momentum too in your business when you stop doing the things. And so what this is going to create for you is something that, we haven't experienced before. And although we haven't yet committed to 75, we're just starting you off with 30. So instead of like 75 hard, it's kind of like a 30 soft, but this is a really great way for you to step up to the plate for yourself and say, I'm not going to break a promise to myself. I'm going to commit to this, because if you want to grow in this business, these are the things that we need to do. And so if we set it out there, we commit to it, we hold ourselves to it, imagine what's going to happen to your business when you do have all of your host to posts in for the week, when you have that every week for the month. And we know that it takes 21 days to make a habit. So if we're doing this for 30 to 34, all of us should be in a great habit by the end of it. I know we can all do this. Yes, I love it. The encouragement there, like seriously, guys, we got to have each other's backs. We got to be checked in on each other, watch each other's social and vote on each other's polls. And let's just help ramp up interaction so that everyone who's watching us is like, whoa, what are they up to? Like, they're having so much fun. She makes a comment or a post and 50 people comment. What's up with that? 10 people are talking about how much fun they're having working with her. Really? Maybe I'm missing out. So let's really just hype it up. And I love it. Yes. Promise to yourself that you are not going to break a promise to yourself. And I know this is going to be a hard one. Yeah, go ahead.
There was some comments asking about the 25 messages, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was insane in the beginning as well. And then I was on a Zoom the other day, and it was basically, we just did 30 minutes of messaging, and it was the most amazing. Like, I felt so productive when I got off that day. Mm-hmm. And here, as Bria was putting a bunch of ideas on how to get your messages out to people without cold messaging and without feeling like you're bugging people. But if you've got stories up throughout the day, it shows who has seen your stories. So you can actually go on there and you can message them just something random. Like, I don't know how to, I would have to type this all out because I don't know how to copy and paste it, but I can post it in our group or post it into the group and Barb can share it. But here was one of the messages that we were.
What was it you were wanting to share?
Just a message that I got from one of the Zooms I was on that was so
I can share
simple.
That. Yeah, I can share that.
Yeah, I'll share it to you and then you can share it. How's that? I'll read it off though.
Yeah, I think I have this one. Hey friend. Hey friend, this is random.
Similar to that, but yeah.
Yeah, send me what you've got then.
So this one was it's similar to the Hey Friends, but it was just going through people who have already clicked on your story and just saying, hey, just wanted to say thank you for checking out my story. Seriously means so much to me. I've been sharing a lot because I've been helping so many people make an extra stream of income from their phones. And I'm also giving new product reviewers a discount on my hair growth vitamins, Skinny Coffee, and other products. Do you know anyone who may be interested or want to have an entry in my whatever your team's draw, $250 cash giveaway this month? Like, that's a simple message that you could send out to so many people, and you're not cold messaging them if they have, liked or commented or viewed your stories. So that's just a easy way to get some of these messages out without feeling salesy about it.
Yes. And you know they're watching, right? And that's it. So you can have, I think our posture really matters, and sometimes maybe you're on here as a brand new distributor and you're like, oh my gosh, like I haven't even tried half of this stuff yet. It's that level of confidence that you come at it with. And when you know that somebody's watching you, they're interested. They're not going to keep watching your story every day if they're not interested. And especially if you put up 5 slides in a row and they watch from the beginning till the end, like, they're interested. They're waiting to see what the offer is. They're waiting to see, what you're asking. And so use that confidence and assume the sale in that respect. Assume that they're going to post for you. Assume their interest in the product and have that energy when you go at it. It's not like, are you interested? Have you seen it? It's like, hey, I saw that you've seen it. How interested are you? Are you ready to get started today? Yeah, I'm looking for new product reviewers, So I love it. Love it. This is amazing. Yes, Melanie, that's great tip too. Remember to change it up, make it sound like yourself, put in different emojis. And even as you're sending out these messages, when you're sending out 25, maybe, do 7 or 8 and then change your emojis, send out another batch. You know what I mean? Like make it a little bit tweaked up. That's good for your Facebook algorithm or your messaging algorithm. And you want to, yes, I always add their name, Shelly. That's amazing too. Because that every one of them is going to be different then, right? So I love that. Perfect.
Yeah, so I hope we haven't scared too many of you away. I know that you all have some amazing goals coming up, not just for the end of the year, but coming up into the beginning of 2021. And all of the seeds that we are planting now are going to reap such an amazing harvest. So if we challenge ourselves for 30 days straight and really put your all into your business, you're going to see some amazing results from it. So.
All right, guys, I want to hear you claim it. I want you to type in the chat right now. I commit to 30 hard or 30 soft, however you want to feel comfortable about it. If it's going to be hard for you, I commit to 30 hard, right? If you feel like this is going to be a walk in the park, you can commit to 30 soft, but it's going to be pretty hard for most of it. I want to hear you all. There should be 55 people commenting. I commit to 30 hard. If you want to take your business to the next level, that's up to you. Yes. I love it. We are going to do this together, guys. This is going to be amazing. Okay, so we will start a messaging thread on the Millionaire Mindset so that we can get everybody in there, or we'll do them on the individual team pages, and we'll get that up shortly in the next hour. That will be up for you guys, so you can comment on that. And if you really want to be the squeaky wheel, excuse me, if you saw Cammie's post, she said that, and you guys hear us say it all the time, right? The squeaky wheel gets the grease. We want to know that you guys want this. Like, we were talking as leaders. We know that some of you guys are going to be like, I commit, and then fall out. And hey, some of us may like have a day or two where we fall out, but we are committed for the long haul. We're going to get back up on that horse and try again. So we know that not all of you guys are really going to stick it out, but we're going to hold you to it. We've said that different times with different groups, and it makes it hard when the groups get too big. So that's one of the reasons why we're going to keep it to this nice, small, intimate group so we can really cheer each other on. We'll become like little pods where we can support each other on social media and things like that as well. So this is going to have so many benefits for your business. If you want to feel our community more than ever, you definitely want to be a part of this. And yeah, it's definitely going to be an amazing next 30 days. And imagine what this is going to do in setting us up for the most incredible new year. So I can't wait to get all these seeds planted. I can't wait to run with all of you guys. And I so appreciate our leadership team. I got to just say that. Can you guys take a minute and just type into the chat that like your appreciation for our leaders? Because honestly, like we got off this diamond call and it was like, okay, guys, we got to do this with the team. Like, and I love, John Maxwell always says like the sign of a good leader is when they can pivot in times of change. And we realize like the times are changing, the seasons are changing, and we are here to support you guys. And we're like, we're going to do this. Shelly took the lead on coordinating it. She was like, we're going to do this right away, right on this call, because seriously, There is no delay if we want to make big waves in our business. And so we got to commit now. We can't wait to start until, you know, November 1st, December 1st, whatever. No, we're starting this tomorrow, like legit. You guys have the list of things if you were on this call. So whether you are in a Telegram group chat or not, you start these tasks as of tomorrow. Carve it out, set some alarms into your phone, go after it, have fun with it, guys. I can't wait. This is going to be amazing. Thank you so much, Julia, for sharing about 75 hard. I think like we've got a glimpse. We've got this pretty easy. So, you know, again, like no excuses of saying, oh, you couldn't go to the gym and work out. No, find a way, 30 minutes, move your body. We've made this like doable for you. And thank you so much, Shelly, for coordinating and leading this. And I can't wait to run with all of you guys. 30 hard. Here we go. All right. We'll talk to you soon, guys.